Shoutout mama! Hindi yung sponsors natin.
Despacito. Despacito.
Ha? Ba't walang pagkain?
Kami bahala dyan.
Sa Merrimart Wholesale, pwede i-stock ang buong pantry.
Ganto lang yan. Just pick all the food products you want. You can order your favorites in bulk for the whole team to share. Add them all to cart, check out, and then pick your chosen payment option. It'll arrive the very next day.
Wow! Ang galing!
Kompleto na, barato pa. Download the Merrimart Wholesale app today.
Okay. Ano to? Recorded sa cellphone?
Congrats sa'yo, nanalo ka ng arcade bundle. Thank you.
Thank you! Ako yan, thank you!
He'll say
Next.
Ay ko! I'm gonna promping siya! Basta tandaan mo pag yan malakas, tatalsik ulo mo. Grabe naman.
Women abuse.
Hindi.
No! Is it?
Sama mo naman.
Ano sa inyo? Ano sa inyo? Ano sa inyo?
Sige nga, sagot ko nga.
One,
Tagal, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, wala.
Oo, tama.
Ikaw yung maraming skin.
Can I just take you out po? Something the past would say.
Galingan mo sa ulo!
Ulo? Paano ba yun, di ba?
Basta ang naisip ko lang, apoy yung ibibigay ko sa ex ko. Kasi...
Magiging tough match to kasi tinalo nila yung tumalo sa amin, which is yung Oasis.
Ready kami and alam namin na mananalo kami mamaya.
At ngayon naman, pupunta na tayo sa second series of the day, which will be between Naos Esports and Oasis Gaming. Hindi ba pang grand finals ito?
Nice one!
They target 2v2 the
right!
Here we go and we're the sky even up.
Hindi ko sila kinoconsider na rivals or any teams here in the Philippines. Ang kinoconsider ko lang na rivals namin is sarili namin. Yun lang.
RNT, feeling ko magiging unpredictable sila kasi since new team sila and parang nagbuo-buo lang.
Parang lahat ng maps na napili, di ba? Pearl, Ascent, Icebox, parang pabor talaga sa Naos eh. So, I'm a little bit worried dito para sa friends natin sa RNT, di ba? Kasi wala pa din silang puntos dito sa Split 2 eh. Despite the clean run sa qualifiers, ngayon nahihirapan na sila.
Hi, my name is Noel De Gia, also known as NDG, and my role for the team is Initiator Flex.
Hi, I'm Wits, also known as Rai. Ay, mali, baliktad. Sabi ko sa kanila, isa-save ki 8-8 pag nag-champion. So, ayan, binigay ko. So,
Ayan.
deserve naman namin.
Sulit naman
Feeling
pala.
ko.
Ask and they will deliver talaga. Delivering the win.
Oh, totoo yan.
Sige, umpisahan natin sa'yo, Rico. Meron ka bang katanungan para sa ating Naos Esports Champion Team ngayon?
thank you again to the Wild Rift boys for hanging out. Nice try. Yes, so stay tuned and check their matches. Again, thank you to our sponsors. Oh, what's our sponsors? Shoutout mama! Hindi yung sponsors natin.
Despacito.
Ha? Ba't may pagkain?
Kami bahala dyan.
Sa Merrimart Wholesale, pwede stock ang buong pantry.
Ganto lang yan. Just pick all the food products you want. You can order your favorites in bulk for the whole team to share. Add them all to cart, check out, and then pick your chosen payment option. It'll arrive the very next day.
Wow! Ang galing!
Kompleto na, barato pa. Download the Merrimart Wholesale app today.
Okay. Ano to? Recorded sa cellphone?
Congrats sa'yo, nanalo ka ng arcade bundle. Thank you.
Thank you! Ako yan, thank you!
He'll say
Next.
Ay, ko! I'm gonna wrong page siya! Basta tandaan mo, pag yan malakas, tatalsik ulo mo. Grabe naman. Women abuse.
Hindi.
No! Is it?
Sama mo naman.
Ano sa inyo?
Sagot ko
Ano
nga.
sa inyo? Ano sa inyo?
Sige nga, sagot ko nga.
1, 2,
3. Oo, tama. Ikaw yung maraming skin.
Can I just take you out po? Something the boss would say.
Galingan mo sa ulo!
Paano ba yun, di ba?
Basta ang naisip ko lang, apoy yung ibibigay ko sa...
You know, we can cap off the weekdays without a little bit of a stress reliever. This is the Naos 10 mans. We're a team of 5. We're an actual pro team, battled it out for 750 pesos. And I am Kian Cast, one of your casters for tonight. And we have a new fresh face. I don't know if he's here or here. And we have Mr. Archie. Welcome to the Naos community.
Hello everyone. It's great for me to be here, honestly. Incredible opportunity.
Yeah, because once again, Naos is making it one of the best things out there. So, you know, having some very large communities to, you know, have fun, do everything as well. But before all of that, we have some very important announcement here, Chickly. The Naos Esports has definitely leveled it up. The Valorant team is going to be competing at the VCT Ascension Pacific, and meanwhile, the Wild Rift team has also qualified for the Wild Rift Asia, and it's possible that the Wild Rift team could actually fly to China to compete. Don't forget to also support Naos Apex Legends team, as they are one of the 2 Filipino teams competing in the Apex Legends Global Series Last Chance qualifiers this July. And if they do though, they'll make it to London, so fly high Naos.
And speaking of Ascension, Naos is actually holding an offline watch party on June 28th. And so head on over to Naos HQ in Pasay City and join the watch party there. Snacks and drinks are available to all watch party games. Just make sure to wear your Naos merch, because Naos Pride. And the gates will open at 4 p.m.
Yeah. Everyone is invited, just get your Naos merch. But before that, we have to thank our sponsors. We have Merrimart. This is once again the one-stop shop for all of your grocery, cosmetic, pharmaceutical needs, and you can visit them at merrimartdelivery.com.ph. They also have same-day delivery.
And also, we couldn't forget our sponsor MTech as well, because MTech has just released their largest square mouse pad, and the PC one and the PH one. The PC one offers a smooth cloth surface perfect for your Valorant games, and the PH1 hybrid pad for the fast and twitchy playstyles of Overwatch and Apex Legends. So you get yours now at mtechshop.com.
And don't forget the Legends in the Making, and the final episodes of Legends in the Making is probably going to be live. Go watch it here in the Naos Esports YouTube channel. Check the description below.
And also, we saw that like about 24% of our viewers are only subscribed. So don't be shy on subscribing and clicking on that bell icon to get more content for Naos Esports.
Yeah, make sure to follow all of the Now socials. They're everywhere, man. Check the description below for all of the links. But before all of that, I would like to thank Chickley here for, having his debut here in Naos. What are you feeling right now? This is, a good thing personally for me, this was a good thing because it opened up a lot of avenues for me. How about you?
Well, honestly, I'm very like scared right now because I actually am a commentator for one of my like best friends who is a Twitch streamer, and she gave me the opportunity to commentate for Valorant. Seemed like I was really good at it. Not sure about I'm honestly not sure if I was doing good or not. But honestly, I just wanted to try this opportunity to actually commentate for Naos. So this honestly incredible opportunity, even though I don't speak Tagalog. This is genuinely one of the coolest things I've ever done.
Oh, wait. So if you don't speak Tagalog, where are you from? Because I think a lot of our viewers would like to know that.
I am from Hong Kong. I am still Asian though, so don't worry. I am from Hong Kong. So I'm very So yeah.
How did you come by with Naos? Like, how did you end up meeting Naos?
One of my friends actually invited me to Naos, and I was like, "Oh, this community customs, and it's getting commentated too."
Oh, that's actually cool. But once again, just as everything will come to a start, we have the agent select, which is going to be Fracture here, Chickley. So we might see a lot of race players here, but I guess Don here, fun fact, Don here is one of the casters for now, so I don't know why he is playing, but Don here right now is going to be using the Reyna, which is because it is actually unusual to see a Reyna here, but I guess this is just for fun. But,
I mean, honestly, this is just for fun. I don't think I would see any other team comps in these types of games, but it looks like they're just they're just going for their mains, honestly.
But throughout all of the other picks though, for the defenders, it's just the standard picks. We have Viper as the solo controller and the Sentinel, and also the Killjoy. So it's going to be a very good agent, just a bit of variation here with the Reyna. And it looks like for the attackers here, they're going for the same picks as well. It's going almost a mirror pick actually. Just the Jet and the Reyna will be the ones to vary here for both of these teams. So what are you going to look for? And Fracture as one of the teams here is going to be a bit more slope approach since they have a Reyna here, but I guess they have to work around it because as once everyone will say, Reyna is so kill dependent agent that if you don't get a kill, you might as well not have played Reyna.
Yeah, because Reyna not only her abilities are a lot more unique and there's not really a lot more variety. It's kind of like Reyna just has literally a kill machine. It's literally just a kill machine. There's no tactics such as like Killjoy's abilities or Breach's abilities. Reyna's is just like, you know what? I'm just gonna pick off everybody in the game.
Yeah, because the only thing that can help his team or her team is going to be probably the flash, which we've seen a buff from the patches or last time, but we've seen how one player from the Pacific completely dominated the whole entire tournament, which is something. So I guess we might see here Don if he actually does something here right now, but I guess a Jet is going to be the ones who will counter and probably destroy the Reyna if we might see a duelist diff right now because everyone else here is going to be a mirror pick.
It's strange that I can't speak Tagalog at all, but like it's strange that the person that's named Jet did not pick Jet, which is a bit strange. But you know, I'm as y'all know, I don't speak Tagalog at all. I don't really know what the Jet's name is. The Killjoy name, what his name is.
Bicolano he's from Bicol, which is city or a region here in the Philippines. But I guess the battle is actually going here in B main just as the smoke orb is popped off. But looking at it from the map though, Chickley, we're going to have to see a fake here as no one is actually defending A site only here from ropes. So this is already a free site for them and probably a retake will happen. But through the smoke!
That was a pre-fire, wasn't that?
Yeah.
Insane good pre-fire. Reminds me of that one time I pre-fired Immortal. But still, it seems like they kind of just dashed away. There's 2-on-1. I don't think he'll be able to tackle that unless if he has very god tier aim, which I'm possibly not sure if they're gonna tackle that sooner or later. But
yeah,
it's kind of a slow push. Dawn here taking the first pick, shutting him down. It's the second pick.
1v5?
And he does not make it alive.
Only 2 though, so it's a nice try for them. But that fake though from the side of the attackers for MTech, which probably took all of the defenders from A and just let Breach solo anchor basically from Sands, which is not even from A site. Okay, we're gonna see a lot of disconnect, probably some technical difficulties from the side of the MTech. But looking at it, Chickley, yeah, they just got faked so hard that all of the defenders just went from A to B real quick, which is not a good thing for them.
Yeah. Seems like there is some technical difficulty, yes, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, just 1 second though. I don't know if it actually works, but yeah.
1 second. The doors are already up. I don't know why. How?
Look at the Viper, the Viper wall. It's already put down. So
it's already put down. Everyone knows now. Unless if they fake.
Yeah, because it's just going to be a bit of a waiting game for them. And, just a scenery here from 2 of the big daddies here. Okay, now he is already... Oh, he winked at us!
Breach Riz. Yeah, definitely.
Literally Riz.
Literally Riz.
They're just going to wait it out.
Looks like they're waiting it out. Dawn is standing very, very menacingly.
From the other... for viewers out there, Bibitrisha is actually very supportive here. And actually, CG sees us. Thank you for watching here and supporting Naos Esports. Every week, we can get anything like this. But from Valorant to actually Apex and Wild Rift. So 2 more games that we'll see. And as the game will start here, Chickley, this is already another... Yeah, this is another slow play for them.
Oh, looks like Bicolano Jet is... Will they be able to find Safe? Catching him off guard. Takes down Safe, and now it's 1 man down. So the defenders have a very, very slight disadvantage. However, it's just 1 person. I'm not sure if that's gonna affect anything, but still, they are still 1 man down as they pick off of each other, third-partying them. As Bicolano Jet finds Delugi, and Bicolano Jet gets killed. Oh, look that pre-fire! That pre-fire taking some damage on 11 HP now.
The pre-fires though from all of these from all the teammates here from MTech, it's actually paying off. But look at it, they already have rifles on their hands, and just a classic. I guess they will just wait it for them to die from the spike, just not to give them some ult orbs here for the side of MTech. But I guess Pabs is trying to test the waters out here.
Pabs,
he will take the bulldog
upgrade. Oh, and
what a nice try!
3 people. That great comms right there.
But Don here will just probably die to the spike, not give them any whatsoever kills. No! Oh, he abandoned the game, so another disconnect here. 1 from MTech already, and 1 from Merimart. So it's going to be probably another pause here
technical
ladies and
difficulty.
gentlemen.
Please hold as we are fixing some. I guess John's just having Wi-Fi problems.
I don't know. Maybe I have to call him right now.
He needs to
Maybe
go
he's
back to
busy.
commentating.
I need to. He needs to sub me out right now. But look at it. Yeah, they just are going so hard when it comes to faking B site and actually attacking A. And from the lurks from Bicolano Jet, he was actually taking them to have more map control that they wanted, which is going to be he actually pushed CT, which is a bit of a risk. It paid off getting 2 kills, but he gave them the bulldog, which maybe in the bit of a early round, not giving anyone actually some time to take the gun and be a bit more precautious here for the side of Merrimart because yeah, they just got off guard and got killed so fast because they did not expect where the lurks are going to be, which is so fast though.
It's genuinely very well. I mean, defenders are down too, so they gotta pick up some communications. However, we did see some great communication from I'm not sure which side, but there was like 3 people who kind of like peeked in at once and kind of took down one person. I feel like that's bullying at that point, but still.
Yeah, it's going to be bullying, but I've seen how these teams work, and you can see that most of the time the lurks are the ones who are getting some impact frags, which we might not see from the side of the scoreboard. And I'll have a lot of respect from the teams that take map control, give information without even needing to frag Chickly, which is well, I'm a biased, flanker or a lurker in this game, and that's how I play. I'm literally a rat.
Okay, I mean, honestly, for me, I'm kind of like a duelist initiator main, so I tend to kind of I just rush into everybody. That's like my main goal into getting KDA and actually winning games, because for some reason that works somehow. Even though I'm an initiator, I just go for it. But
yeah, you need to go for it every time. It's going to be very fun, just bullying them using the breach because I've seen how breach players play and just bully the other teams with just a lot of flash and a lot of stuns. But yeah, stunning the other teams and just making it harder for the enemy team to attack everyone then.
watch the next patch would be like breach nerf or something. Because I would say breach is too powerful to abuse. I would probably say, because his stuns are quite powerful just with like one stun, and if they take everyone down with the stun, like the whole team's just like, okay, we're done there. We're completely done. But genuinely, his flashes as well are so annoying and can go through walls. I'm very much sure that Breach was definitely a good choice for Fracture.
Yeah, because Breach players are the ones who were setting up the duelists to push, to attack almost all of the initiators. It is probably only, I guess, KO who's is sort of a pseudo duelist who uses the flash because it is kind of like another game flash, and one of the best ultimates for the game. The null command is so vital from entering, and as well as the 0 point. Those 8 seconds, those 7 seconds are so crucial in pushing a site and probably nullifying the culture, any other sentinel or any other agent in holding or anchoring one site. And I guess that is one of the best things for initiators to do. And it's not just about the frags, it's about winning the round, which is almost every other game, and you just need to focus on helping the team. Yeah, but I guess we're just going to be going on a little bit of a break, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere else, and we are just going to have a 5 minutes. See you guys in just a bit.
magiging tough match to. Kasi tinalo nila yung tumalo sa amin, which is yung Oasis.
Ready kami and alam namin na mananalo kami mamaya.
At ngayon naman, pupunta na tayo sa second series of the day, which will be between Naos Esports and Oasis Gaming. Hindi ba pang grand finals ito?
Nice one!
A target to be
Nice!
Here we go with the word of the sky even
Hindi ko sila kinoconsider na rivals or any teams here in the Philippines. Ang kinoconsider ko lang na rivals namin is sarili namin. Yun lang.
RNT, feeling ko magiging unpredictable sila kasi since new team sila and parang nagbuo lang.
Parang lahat ng maps na napili, di ba? Pearl, Ascent, Icebox, parang pabor talaga sa Naos eh. So, I'm a little bit worried dito para sa friends natin sa RNT, di ba? Kasi wala pa din silang puntos dito sa split 2 eh. Despite the clean run sa qualifiers, ngayon nahihirapan na sila.
Hi, my name is Naos, also known as NDG, and my role for the team is Initiator Flex.
Hi, I'm Wits, also known as Rai. Ay, mali, baliktad. Sabi ko sa kanila, isa-save ki 8-8 pag nag-champion. So, ayan, binigay ko. So,
Ayan.
deserve naman namin.
Sulit naman
Feeling
pala.
ko.
Ask and they will deliver talaga. Delivering the win.
Oh, totoo yan.
Sige, umpisahan natin sa'yo, Rico. Meron ka bang katanungan para sa ating Naos Esports Champion Team ngayon?
Thank you again to the Wild Rift boys for hanging out. Nice try. Yes, so stay tuned and check their matches. Again, thank you to our sponsors. Oh, what's our sponsors?
Shoutout, mama!
Hindi yung sponsors natin.
Despacito.
Ha? Ba't walang pagkain?
Kami bahala dyan.
Sa Mary Mart Wholesale, pwede i-stock ang buong pantry.
Ganto lang yan. Just pick all the food products you want. You can order your favorites in bulk for the whole team to share. Add them all to cart, check out, and then pick your chosen payment option. It'll arrive the very next day.
Wow! Ang galing!
Kompleto na, barato pa. Download the Mary Mart Wholesale app today.
And we are back, and we might see a different face here, sobbing Dawn. Unfortunately, he will be out for this night. But once again, I'm Kia Casts, and with me is Chickly, and I guess we're going to have to see the same picks and in the same map.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I feel like God told him to go back to casting, or it's probably just his electricity went out. But who knows? I don't know. I wouldn't know. But oh well. Rip Dawn. We'll see him soon, though.
R.I.P. Yeah. Yeah, he literally just said to me like the team or the game reconned the game DC'd when he reconnected. So it's timing. Literally in the real life this is a Valorant timing. But we have to see the same picks here for both of these teams. And I guess for the side of PL Chong, for Merimart, he is required to play the Reyna. So, you might see a different attackers here because it is already 2-0 for them. So, if the defenders actually, find a way to answer them for MTech to be punished in their fakes, and especially when they are faking B and attacking A with Killjoy from the dish area and Viper and Bridge actually from A main and letting Jet fake everyone else. So it's going to be harder for, I guess, MTech here kasi they actually had already the momentum. It was 2-0, so it's unfortunate, it's unfortunate that they will have to reset, but that is how the game goes.
I mean, that is true, but I just noticed something very, very funny.
What?
That the new player is PL Chong, and he's using Reyna. So basically, we're just having the same exact team agent except different skill-based levels. So just basically it's just the same team of agents.
Yeah. And looking at it, from a Diamond 3 from Dawn, he went to an Immortal 2. So this is literally a different kind of team here. We might see a much more, or I don't know, if much more different in terms of impacts here for the side of Merimart. We might see them getting the answers that they wanted from the pistol round and also in the bonus round. But I guess we might have to let the game go right now. 3 seconds remaining and we will go back into the game time. Let the ball rolling. Another thing here is they're doing the same thing here. Chickley, Killjoy from the arcade area, and also the Jet taking attacks, but Chong expected that. Bicolano Jet already out in the first few seconds of the game, and then Raisu here is being more precautious because he knew how much this Reyna can be right now, and just attacking here.
Chong is just basically, he's just rushing everybody right now. I hope this would probably stay longer enough, but takes a 3k with the breach stun also in place. But they get flashed in, but Chong manages to find the breach, but is now the last player standing, and it is absolutely no use to win.
Already a 4k for the substitute Chong. Here, Chickley, a different picture indeed. For Team Merimart, this is the answer that they've gotten. And I guess MTech is now a more cautious team. And they couldn't do what they've done for the past few rounds in the previous game in which they remade. So it's a harder approach for them. And now, looking at it, they already have the rifles for Chong. So it's going to be harder for each of the MTech side as they will need to have to know the answer here against this MTech or this Merimart team.
Pabs is in a difficult situation though. With the wall in place, it's also difficult because it's literally divided 2 sides at once. But Pabs is still, he's still peeking. He's not afraid of anybody. Whoa! Wow, a very good approach to actually explode. Oh, he takes the second one though. And looks like Chong with the rifle on. And takes the second. And the third. What the heck?
Another multi-kill here for Chong. But let's not, let's not discredit what Pabs did. He used the flash and the stun to complement the aftershock, which he actually got the kill. I don't know if MTech did not know where to push or where to position themselves because they're in a bit of a pickle right there and they didn't know where Chong was. So in the end, it was another multi-kill for the side of Merimart. And MTech is now having a different, a beast to approach right now.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the attackers might have like these types of kind of like a slow push. It's quite slow, but they need a better approach to actually find people and kind of pick them off so that they can actually control sight. But it seems like Aishi is just literally Pabs with the SMG in place.
Yeah,
But
that is why you need the SMG. It's just to run and gun them. But I guess here, Chickley Bicolano Jet is having the flanks that they've gotten from the last game. And this is the impact that you want. And it's now already a 2 versus 4.
yeah, I mean, ooh, it looks like Bicolana Jet takes ahead on Pabs. The SMG god he is, but he's fallen by a rifle.
Yeah, Max Senju all by himself. Will he do it, ladies and gentlemen? But I guess he will just wait it out and die from the spike. And knowing at it, MTech already going out and not letting those extra credits go out in vain. And he will just save it for Max Senju. Around now, finally for MTech. That is the answer that they want. And that is, with the early pick here, Chong is already out in just a few seconds. And that is what you want to see from Bicolano Jet, is to nullify the aggressiveness in one side so they can freely go to the other side, which is they've chosen B side. So it's going to be an easier hit for them, knowing that everyone is a bit more cramped and a bit more hesitant to push, and that is what they want to do right now, as it is another same thing for them, letting the killjoy from this area and 2 of them going into B side. So this is another page from the book of MTech.
Looks like that. Looks like Bicolano Jet is actually lurking in. But then 2 people are rushing in.
Ooh.
But then he finds a head, but gets down by safe. Great. But looks like they are pushing in hard. But falls down 1 though, and is still trying to find it. Aishi manages to find Max. And here comes the stun.
Yeah, the stun actually gave them everything, but I guess what Dolge already did was a very nice try for them. It's going to be a 1 versus 2 situation. Pabs against 2 of these players. He already has the flash. He can use the fault line to attack here right now, as the flash actually did not get anyone fault line here in default. He needs to do everything what he can right now. He sees one. He will get the spray. Oh no, the transfer did hit, but almost not to any more damage. 5 half HP for both of the player. Pabs!
Oh.
What a nice try. Chickley. The spray transfer was there, but the bullets just did not connect.
It's very sad to see how his mags, his frags, he could have clutched that if he wasn't low on his mags.
Yeah, and also if he wasn't low on his health, he could have been more aggressive in his push. But I guess there were just too much to handle in that specific round. And Ryo Sudo, Eiru, getting the operator in the attack side, looking like Kang Kang here. So it's going to be literally a slow approach for them and letting the picks do something else. Bucky here in the smoke. So if they knew the sound cue that they shouldn't go there, that is a security guard in that A main. But he will reposition himself. Chong already out from 7 kills. He gets shot down 3 kills in a row, and that is the answer that they've gotten from MTech, slapping them in the face. And Bicolano Jet already having the time of his life of nullifying those frag entries. Dolgi did not get anyone actually. You will not know the one here, but Dolgi actually takes Bicolano Jet off guard, and that is an open sight for them. Chickley 4v4, the plant is on their way. And that is going to be a good thing for them.
Oh, Aishi manages to find Dolgi, catching him off guard, and Airu with that operator in hand. He knows what he's doing. He is the Kankang right now. But looks like Pabs is in a sticky situation with the SMG and not managing to find anybody. It's a bit sad, because the Spectre is mostly used for running guns and sprays, but when it comes to long ranges, it's really difficult to take frags. And Pabs there was very hesitant to find any frags because he was so far away from them.
Yeah, and look at it. Bicolano Jet has 5 kills. 4 of them or 3 of them are from Chong. So he is not getting any more chances that he wanted. So now might have a hit on his attacks. Okay, now he's answering back. That is already 2 down for MTech. He might push more aggressive, and now the flash in front of him. That will not take him out, but I guess the bullets will get him neither. That is a 2 versus 5. Storm grenade into the smoke. They are now attentive of where the other players are through the smoke once again. That is Bicolano Jet. The Kryptonite from Chong. We might get to see a 1v5 as he takes down Chong already. He will take down one as well. And through the wall, behind him, he knew where the other players are. Through the wall, takes him down to 22 HP. Oh no, he reloaded at the same time. He doesn't know where the other players are. Senju! What a nice try though for Bicolano Jet and Chickley. That is the tied up round, and Chong finally
That deserves a replay.
had...
That was incredible. Actually having to control spawn with a 1v5 situation. He manages to take 4, but doesn't find the last person as they were entering through both sides of the spawn.
Yeah. He did not know any information that time.
He has little to no information, yet he actually saved a few.
And that led to them not having much of the rifles that they wanted. They only have the Bulldogs here and a few rifles. But I guess Chong right now, Ryusu takes him down. Dulgi as one as well. 5 versus 3 already, and now this is the push that they want. Rolling Thunder here into the B side, and now a flash and a stun as well. Lockdown already expended for the side of the defenders, and this will lead for MTech to go out and go into the crosshair of Safe as he will take one down JC. Okay, JV might see another kill here, but Senju will just kill him, and that is a lead back down for the side of Merimort.
It's literally Safe catches Safe catches almost two off guard, but looks like he has been traded out. But he's still his lurking was not too bad, and he would have gotten the second person and would have saved the team a bit more, but he did kind of get killed there. But honestly, it is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. They need to change up their game plan because for Merimort, they're changing it up literally. You can know where Chong is, so that is one of the best fraggers right now in the game of giving that not giving that information, or not being so predictable. And they need to have some map awareness here for the side of MTech, but I guess they are opting to be more cautious and to have more numbers advantage to their name. But Breach already out. We'll use the dismiss to gather information, not even taking anyone or seeing anyone. That is a very aggressive Reina, ladies and gentlemen. But for the map, that is Chong takes once again. Bicolano now having answers for his own, and he knows how the enemy players are going to be. Flash and the stun of 4K. That is what we want to see for him. Spike down for them. Chickley all alone for this jet.
30 seconds.
Looks like Safe is... Safe. Will he be able to get caught off guard? I managed to take that pick on Safe.
He will give this to Reina. Literally, he needs to give this to Reina, but that is...
He has to. And it seems like he takes that ace down. Oh my goodness, that was incredible. This guy is a menace.
Yeah, because he was from 7-1, and he was shut down instantly almost every round. After that, he became like 7-4, I guess. But, after that, he got 16 kills, so 9 kills to 2 deaths, all in 2 rounds. So almost a perfect round for them. And, they just gave him every little bit of information and the kills as well. So that props for everyone for helping him to get his debut. But another aggressive play here, pushing from arcade and pushing below sewers for the side of MTech,
There's
but
already
they do
someone
not
holding
know.
it.
Yeah,
Oh. Uh-oh.
he's already so close.
He is so close,
Oh.
but he takes down the menace. He takes him down. He takes down the god of arena.
Yeah, that is a killjoy not even used, and it will be sort of a fake here. As A site, no one left to defend for the side of Merimart, and Merimart are not even knowing where the other mid players are. But I guess that is the push by Bicolano Jet too much. He will Babs here getting the first shots off, but not getting the kill. Using the swarm the swarm grenade. It actually backfired upon him. He was supposed to get that off, but
Of course
he
it would
died.
backfire. I mean, that grenade was very, very incorrectly misplaced. But I guess
Two
he's getting a
Viper's
bit
Pit here.
overwhelmed. But there's two Viper's Pit. I really don't know what they're trying to go through here. They're putting two Viper's Pit into one.
Yeah.
They were like, I really don't know. The attackers were like, "Yo, nice pit, bro," but I don't think that's gonna. I don't think that's gonna work, bro. Well, I don't know. Well, still,
Yeah,
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the Vipers are doing.
Yeah, the Viper's Pit from the attackers, it actually gave them the map control that they want because it was earlier a 4v3. They took the Killjoy down from the dish, but I guess the breach from the Sands area manages to take down one, so that gave them one of the abilities to even out the playing field and make this one shot just from the leg. Rolling Thunder pushing everyone now, and that is a one already dead for Merimart, and Dogi manages to, delay them off a bit because the Rolling Thunder takes him. But from the minimap, Bicolano Jet is already from CT, so that is a push so much the map control for them. 5 versus 2, both of these players are the ones who are left from the previous round, and Senju giving off the sound cues, and now this is all on him. 1 versus 4. First shot's not even hitting any bit whatsoever. This is all on him, and he will just rather save than do something right now.
I mean, yeah, just because genuinely, for the 1v4 situation with the map control already been initiated, it's kind of difficult for Max Senju to actually take any picks off of it.
Yeah. That was unfortunate though for the operator because he got the leg shot only 120 damage. So if he could have gotten that kill from the Jet, they probably wouldn't even have the B site and probably would have lost this and make this a 6-4 lead right now. But they're trading rounds back and forth. We are not seeing so much round deficit or round gap here because earlier it was a 2-0, it was a 2-3, and everything else it was 1 round for MTech, 1 round for Merimart, and we will see probably another round for MTech because for Merimart they will just rather save here as Senju with the saved Phantom already getting that value off on that. It's now going to be a 5 versus 4.
Yeah, and I mean, they're both on. This is like getting a bit less hectic now because this is. Oh wait, hang on a second.
Oh,
we gotta stop there because Safe is putting on with the smoke, and Safe is out in the open now. But Safe takes the Bucky. Oh my goodness. Shotgun. Holy crap. And it seems like JV City is just running away with a spike. But there's two people. There's two people out in the open. He has to find a way to get out of the situation because they are out in the open. They're trying to find him, and looks like JV City does not take those two down, but takes one, but not everyone.
Yeah, it was going to be a nice drive them for the side of Merimort, or for MTech rather, but I guess Chong was there to bait off the player from Arcade, which was Bicolano Jet, and give Max Senju the kills because of the saved Phantom. I don't know if they should have given it early on for the Reyna because, you know, usually when you have a saved gun, you give it to the Reyna or to earn the duelist, but I guess that is one of the things that they've concocted is a plan to bait them off, and you know that was a saved gun that ultimately gave them the round, and now it's going to be a 6-5 from an eco round for them. It's going to be the last round for the first half. Here at Chickley, everything will probably be thrown here in this round.
Lear is coming in hot right now, and seems like Chung with okay. There's like 2 ops happening in right now, and Pabs getting grenaded, getting pushed away, falling back now, and Bicolano Jet manages to find Chung, and now he knows that Pabs is up there. He knows that Pabs is up there and safe with the knife out, not knowing that they have been entryed.
Yeah, that
Seems
was the
like-
knife out.
Oh, will Paps be able to? No, he's not gonna stay alive. But looks like the lockdown, 2 lockdowns are gonna come in place. Oh, this is going to be very hectic because the Hellfire is coming in already, and okay, Bicolano Jet, he is a op menace. Oh, but will he find that person? But he doesn't. And
Yeah.
it looks like this is very hectic.
Yeah, it was very hectic because time was not on the side from Merimart earlier, and now for MTech, they did that so perfectly. They waited for them to just push, but I guess a bit of, you know, unlucky for the bridge, from the Brimstone for safe earlier because he was caught unaware with that knife out, and that dash completely got him. And I guess Chong was not hitting off any shots, unlike Bicolano Jet got 3 kills with that operator early on in that game, early on in that round. So I guess it was an op diff from the start. Right now, from the switch of the sides, it's still an even playing field as he heard the push from the side for Dolgi, for Bicolano Jet. Already 16 kills. Now Chong just running and gunning with the ghost for his own. Might not know what the other players are, but I guess Bicolano Jet will be the big boss from the tower area, and they will just literally ignore him and just plant his. But the spike is so in the open here from Arcade.
Ooh, and seems like looks like we're having a bit of a fight. There's a big fight going on, but looks like Iru takes the last person down and is now the only person actually still standing.
Yeah, because you know Bicolano Jet was so matagal, or like so long to stay from the B side. It was a hard thing for them to even plant the site because the spike was on Arcade in the middle of that box, and everyone was just lurking, and you know Ryusu was there to flank and take some map control. But I guess for the side of Perimart, they need to be a little less aggressive because right now, stunned on scope, point blank, he got him with that Marshall. I don't. Yeah, stunts don't even exist in this game. What is
It's just
happening?
useless, guys. What on earth? Oh, okay. Looks like Senju's getting caught off guard right there, but Pabs gets down on behalf of him.
Yeah, they want to be more aggressive because they only have classics to work with, but they don't know where JVCT is. That is a kill for them. If he walled it down or put the wall down, that is vulnerable and the double damage for them. Safe. 007 will try to get hits here, just painting the outline of the Viper, not even hitting 50 pesos or 50 damage here, as the knife out will work, but si Carlos will ultimately give them the end, and that is a nice props for the Jet, completely disregarding the stun and just hip firing, no scoping that
I can-
Reyna early on.
I can see why that Team MTech is having like a huge advantage because of the amount of communication and a lot of teamwork going around with Team MTech right here, and that jet as well. We can't forget that jet. We can't forget that jet frag. It
Yeah,
was honestly insane.
yeah, because that is one of the pros that Jet has over the Reyna, because you don't need the kill to dash off. You don't need the kill to dismiss. He has that get out of jail free card to literally get out from early on in that round if he did not get that first shot off and getting those kills. But ultimately, Chong here takes him. And this is everything all at once for
1v1
JVC.
on the site right now. And
many
looks
to
like
handle.
the whole team is coming with Chong now, but looks like Iru just in a very, very sticky situation as C Carlos is now going into sight. But looks like the Killjoy is now alerted that he is there because of the turret.
Yeah,
And it seems like
yeah,
Chong.
if you give Chong the vandal, it's already over.
Yeah, he
But-
is insane.
Yeah, because Reyna is so good when it comes to killing, and that is still a good thing if you're using the Reyna. But every time that he dies, it's almost certainly that his team will not win because they don't have that impact of the frags that they've gotten all throughout. Because look at it, from the second frag, following up Chong, it's 13 kills, and I guess you can say the same for the side of MTech, but you don't even need the Reyna to get those frags that they want right now, as everyone is putting a little bit of an effort for every piece of the pie, throwing the mollies back to back in here for the entrance of this tower area. See, he was flashed, but behind the wall, he can't trade him out. Bicolano Jet, that was an almost certain kill if the smoke was not there. And Chong is wreaking havoc from everyone here against MTech. And flanking everyone. Yeah. 7 to 8 spike is planted. Chickly, they're just dealing damage.
Oh! Those like what crosshair tracking? Insanely good. Oh my goodness! I just did a voice crack of how insane that was. But looks like Ryu takes down save close range with an op.
Yeah, it is all on Senju though.
It is all on Senju now. Looks like he is defusing in time, but looks like he's having time for Max Senju to actually find people, but the spike has been defused a bit too soon.
Bicolano just saved them, salvaged that round, Chickly. You see how those shots were just so clean? And even though Chong was, attacking them from every side, from generator, from attacking them from canteen, it was already a done deal for the side of Merimart. But for MTech to pull that off was so nice, and that was their their buy round, so it paid off. Even though they lost 3, it got them the round, slowly pushing to the 13th round mark.
Yes, and that's right. I feel like they're still trying to find their way into sight now. Now they're finding their way into sight, but it's getting blocked by the grenade. But looks like Chong gets down, and it looks like Bicolano Jet finds 2. Oh my god! And it seems like Pabs is okay, and Iryu is holding that with the op, and Aishi is just pre-firing Deluji, and the lockdown is now destroyed by free fires, and looks like Iryu takes the last one down. And it's honestly, this has got to be one of the craziest games I ever seen. And yeah,
What did Bicolano Jet did again was so heroic, so bold, so brave. He pushed the Viper's pit. He heard the Viper reloading, so he took that to his own, takes him out, and consolation prize takes down the Brim as well. And even though it was a 3 versus 2, for MTech to have that kind of player, even though using the Killjoy, so it's a nice shot though for Sanju. Now one of the smokers is out, so it's going to be probably an A site hit, but they have the big boss here, Bigolano Jet, going to for the Ant Flash. Does not have any teammates though.
Wait a
for
second.
him to help.
He's stuck there. Uh-oh.
He disconnected. Another disconnect. The
Another
third time in
disconnect.
this night.
Uh-oh. Looks like some people need to take care of that of the Wi-Fi that he needed. Oh, but looks like he's back.
He's back.
I think he got a little bit of FPS drops, kind of lost his connection, but seems like Max takes down RU and Team Merrymart.
Yeah, that is an operator taken down already. That was an investment that did not even get him because Bigolano Jet was already out early on because of that disconnect. Oh, unfortunate though. But I guess Senju, props to him for getting those early on lurk frags that gave them the 8th round for them. Now is the 19th. Ladies and gentlemen, and Chickley, it was still, this is one of the community Naos 10-mans that is so competitive that it's so close that you would not even give everyone a slightest bit of, not giving it a chance because it is an all-out brawl, frags given by everyone, and that is another operator given.
Speaking of which, those frags are in place now. With one man down from Team Merrymart.
Yeah. He's just using this molly like
he's like holding his molly, just going like, yeah, I'm ready to molly. But when
yeah, because this is just a waiting game for them as it's half of them are okay. One of them has the frenzy, but is so far though. I don't know if he wants to play this like on attacker or like a rifle, but it's already a 4 versus 5. Chong will probably have be aggressive because he needs to take some frags just for them to have a bit of a fighting chance. But Bigolano Jet was there to trade him as well as the breach for the Brimstone. So it is a 1-on-2 trade for them. Si Carlos just holding the tablet for them to attack. He knows where the other players are, using the Aftershock and Flash. Now the ultimate, bye-bye for Julgi. That is Pabs. All alone. In a 1 versus 4, you will see 2 of the players here. Frenzy. He is surrounded by every corner. With 3 apiece. And this is a 3 for Rauso.
Oh my
8,
days.
11. Another almost clutch.
What on earth, dude? Pabs is he's the god of controlling every single side that he can possibly take. And he manages to secure 3 kills. 4. But not clutching. He might clutch probably the next few rounds, hopefully. I don't know. But looks like he took 3 kills. Ruining their
economy.
Yeah, the economy, yeah.
But I don't think economy will matter as much because 2 more. The first game is already done. It's JV City. Yeah, that economy actually costed them that round as he only had a Spectre to work with. He was playing top side. He was stunned at all, and as well as the Rolling Thunder gave them everything. But I guess this will probably a retake. And now he did not even gotten off by everything as the Rolling Thunder will take 1 down, and the Aftershock as well as Pabs will hold down the A main. But 1 HP for C Carlos. They don't know 2 of them are here in the drop area. But the spike is not in any whatsoever of sight for them.
Oh my days. Looks like
saying NT in the chat though.
Oh no. Is this a sign of toxicity or is this a sign of sportsmanship?
I don't know if it's just a misclick, but that NT was, I guess, very same because they lost them that round. But it was a nice try. 3 ultimates are spent for these teams, so it's going to be harder in each every round as they're lurking, and round after round, it's almost a certainly a 1 versus 1 almost every round.
I'm genuinely worried about Team MTech's economy because have you seen C Carlos actually having a frenzy in like rifle round as everyone kind of like bought things? It's genuinely a bit difficult for people to for Team MTech to actually.
Oh, the knives!
Oh wow. Speaking of which, looks like Iru from Team MTech gets down by a grenade. But
Yeah.
seems like
Flawless.
they are picking it up. Team
Yeah,
Marymart are picking it up a lot.
Yeah, they're picking it up. But now the timeout, I don't know if we even have to use the timeouts here in this 10 mans. But as this 1 minute is draining or, having the ticking here, it was an 8-11 for Team MTech. So they need to pick this up or else Marymart will have this mini comeback of sorts from the first game. And early on, it was Chong doing a lot of the damage, but I guess Chong, 32 kills already in this game and against Bicolano Jet. So two of these players are fragging out of their minds. So they need to, ask for the teammates to help a bit. And as well as for MTech, they need to be more helpful in the defense. But I guess it's just having those micro moments that they're so not even in the game because a lot of stuns, a lot of utilities are being thrown, and you might as well see the end of the daylight as you will see Chong holding them down in the gun barrel. So I guess if they manage to pull off this comeback though, Chickley, this is a good thing for them as they will be one off in winning this night's 10 mans.
Yeah, and I mean I'm being serious right now. It looks like the Team MTech has their economy a bit back up now, as they are kind of getting some good guns to actually hold them back. But Iryu finds Senju. And Pabs get down. That's that's sad. And looks like Bicolano Jet takes that second kill now, and now he's trying to with the stim in place and manages to find Chong, and looks like Team MTech is now it's getting a bit intense. It's now 10-12. It's now on a match point. Will Team MTech secure the win, or do we see Team Marymart coming back?
Yeah, Marymart has gotten a lot of those economy comebacks because they had 2 rounds in a row in which one of them was in eco, I guess, against MTech. But if you can't count out everyone here, Bicolano Jet is getting those frags, and you can see that Lear, anti-Lear, it was, a spray or a transfer of aim that was so clean that it led to the demise of Chong. But this is probably a fake. The Viper told him, you don't need to go out. This is a fake JVCT. And this will manage to take B side completely. No one else as they are holding here from CT. But JVCT will be the ones to hold down A without anyone to help him out. But I guess the breach here is sensing that there is a lot of players from all of these the sites from Marymart. But with the flash behind them, he manages to take one, and that is Chong. That is one of the fraggers for the side of MTech or for Marymart are out of the picture. 4v5. JVCT is holding strong this down of fourth. Ooh. Pabs is there to even it out. He might use as well as the orbital strike just to clear JVCT out from this Viper's pit. But just as the timer ticks down, it will not even hit him from any seconds. As a flash, oh no, he's closing it out. The rounded gun, Dolgi through the smoke. Viper's pit out. 2 versus 1. This might as well be a cruncher here. Oh my god.
Is this a time? Oh, here comes the Viper pit for Team Marymart now. as it was recently been replenished, but now it's back up, and it's now against them.
Needs to
But
clear this out.
I feel like they're trying. Oh, seems like Bicolano Jet did not. Well, they still have a chance to actually winning, but they did not secure that win for that round. But there was Viper pits one after the other, and if you see that, just to clear sight, JV City kind of put out that Viper pit a very early in the round.
Yeah,
Managing,
it was.
it's like they knew that Team Marymart was going into A site.
Yeah, because I guess for the side of MTech, they've done a lot of fakes that they managed to know how the enemy other players might fake as well. Even though they managed to detain for the side of Marymart to take two detained for MTech, it was just a matter of time for them to take everyone here for MTech. You know, they need to flash it. They need to flush them out because they did it one time early on, but they will probably have this B site of retake because they have that lockdown available for them. But just as everything, Bicolano Jet already takes spams. What the
fuck?
Oh, Chong here, but did not expect where JVCT
Oh
is.
my
That is a
God.
trade for them. Defender Killjoy already here, but the Jet is here for Ryu. So
That was
I don't-
insane. That really caught me off guard right there. What? But it seems like we are still seeing more action coming from this round, as it's now a 3v3 with one on low HP.
Oh,
what?
what?
Oh, what?
Huh?
Huh? Huh?
Why did he run towards the Molly? But this is all on Ryosu.
He kind of he literally just went and accepted his fate. he accepted his fate. He just walked through the molly and just went like, okay, see you on the other side. Oh, and it looks like Ryu. Looks like Ryu is getting killed on both sides.
That was a nice try for these teams, but I don't know why Bicolano Jet just went straight into the molly, literally accepting his fate. But this is a 12-12, a mini comeback here for Marymart, even though Chong was there to take them to the next level. He got the first kill off for the breach, which was so crucial, even though he was traded out by JVCT. Ultimately, it was a B site hit, which the Brim for safe to be there early on, and the Jet was not even having any of those shots because it was so close. It was literally point blank that he did not take those chances. He got one shot off, but afterwards, I don't know what his teammate did. He just ran towards the molly, but afterwards, it was a done deal for them. 12-12, first overtime in this game. Already a banger of a game. And we can see that Safe is expecting the Killjoy and using the turret as a bait. 1 minute and 10 seconds.
He doesn't know that Killjoy is actually really close though, but seems like he's pushed away. So kind of a slow. It's very slow. They're kind of aiming for a very, very, very slow push right now.
Yeah, because they want to take their time off. As Bicolano Jet will get a spray, but only gets one of the fraggers, so two of them are out. Ooh, he was taken out. 3 versus 3. Once again, oh no! It was actually going to be a 3 versus 2, as you can see that two of them are so low. Here, Brimstone and the sliver of health for two Brimstones actually. Only 1 HP. What can they do here? If they can actually pull this off, this is already a good win for them, as Pabs will take one for the flank. Okay, that is safe. Why is he using the tablet in front of him? But that is safe by using that ultimate. It will actually hit him.
What in the world? I don't know what he was aiming for. But I feel like I think he wanted to like kind of do a little bit of an fake ultimate and put in the spike. But I think the tablet, I would say that the Brimstone tablet is also very, very off.
Yeah.
And I think that got to him, and he kind of died within his own ultimate.
Yeah, in the middle of the spike or in the middle of the site, using your tablet to ultimate yourself. I don't know what they were thinking, but we already have so many suicides in this game that it is a very unfortunate thing for them. But Bicolano Jet once again takes the first blood off here on Chong, and if they get this, it is already a good spot for them and already an advantageous position for them because it is a 4v5, and that is Bicolano Jet once again takes 2 for this round. He might as well get this 3 more because it is looking like a doom for Merrimark already, and MTech is being in a very happy position to win this first game.
Yes, and it looks like we are still finding. They're still trying to get into slow push, trying to peek out JV City, as he is the only one who's trying to control the site right now. Very quietly, but JV City manages to die from safe. And the flash is now in place. Bicolano Jet gets hit from the wall bang, but gets killed by Pabs. Looks like the grenade is also in place, hitting down where he is, getting fallen back.
Yeah, there's a 3 versus 3. Early on, it was a 5 versus 3. That was their chance to already win this game off. Aftershock, preventing Safe from even being safe in that pocket of area in that copy, and that is all on Dolgi. Dashing in, takes one out, and that is C. Carlos. One more. He needs to push them. He will use the lockdown, which will not even be beneficial, and that is an outplay, a stick, as pros will not fake, and that will be MTech's win. A first game that was so down to the wire. Chickley, a debut indeed for you, as everyone is being a menace in this game.
It is genuinely one of the... That was really, really, really close. As we have seen some very stupid stuff, I would say, but there was a lot of incredible site control in that game. I would say so. But yeah,
because you can see how Bicolano Jet was already early on getting those 5 versus 3, taking Chong off out of the picture from that overtime, which was one of their lifelines, I would say. But I don't know if Dolgi meant to do that because he spammed through the wall through one of those areas which it was spammable for the side of Fracture, but I guess he just did not have the senses right. And if you're in a time crunch like that and the pressure is on, either you win it or you lose it, he just did not risk it. He just used his ultimate, played it a bit more safe. But for them to have that Jet to stick it all the way gave them the first round. So that is MTech winning it all, and that is the first game out in the hands of Merrimort. Chickley, very good game already for the start of this week.
And yes, well, speaking of Team MTech actually winning this, we do actually have, of course, we have Merrimart and MTech, and we do have some, that was a great game, of course, but looks like we can't forget our sponsors, Merrimart and MTech. So I'll start off with the losing team, Team Merrimart. It doesn't really affect of how the Valorant game goes, but still, Merrimart is also a very good one-stop shop for all of your grocery, cosmetics, and also pharmaceutical needs. You can also visit them at merrimartdelivery.com.ph, and they also have same-day delivery.
Yeah, because for MTech already, they hashtag dominated with MTech, and you can be the best equipped with the best mouse out there. MTech Levi, more information at mtechshop.com and MTech dominated that game. Even though Merimort got those hands and they threw that against MTech, it was a round after round, and you can say it was a banger, and it was a toss, a tug of war, basically. Everyone was giving round after round. It was an 8-11 though. So Merimart pulled themselves from the grave that they put themselves in and manages to have a bit of a hand in the overtime, but it was already a 1 versus 1. Many suicides indeed. But just as I'm speaking, we're now going into the picking here, which is going to be split. And you might see more raises right now here, Chickley. What is your bias here in playing this split map? Because you said it was an initiator duelist you play, so I guess we might see another breach right now. But Sky is the one that is most picked here, and for the duelist we have the Raze and the Jet, so it's going to be a toss-up either for both of these teams or another double duelist here.
I mean, genuinely, we see. I feel like we would see a lot of double duelists coming in, but I feel like they're currently still picking right now. But all I see from my screen right now is genuinely, I feel like I would see like a lot of duelist action coming along with Split, because Split is not only very, very compact, other than like Fracture or those other maps. Not only that is which, but seems like Split is very, very compact.
Yeah, they're going to have some of the same picks here. It's going to be another, so it's going to be a double duelist versus a double initiator comp here. A Sky up against a Raze, or a toss up between of those things. But now the Jet will be used by Chong, so it's going to be a different story here right now. Maybe one of the things that did not have his potential, I guess, because he used the Reyna, which he used that to perfection. He actually got those skills off. But if he was in a bit of a position to pick, I guess he would have a more team-based duelist that he could have gotten or that he could have used, which is going to be probably a Jet, which we will see right now. But 2 KOs in this game, we will see a lot of null commands, a lot of knives, and also we will see a Cypher, which is unusual, but in a map like this, a Cypher is so good in holding down almost every side of the map. You can just put a trap here in Venge and just leave it alone every single time. So that is already one side off, or one particular side of the map already off here, Chickley. And now for the attackers,
I
need to change it up.
I can't stop looking at the ping difference on JV City right here.
Oh.
I don't think it would it be a disadvantage. I'm pretty sure I don't think it would, but we'll see.
Yeah, because they are in a bit of a pickle here, because if they want to be more aggressive, but throwing the knife here, JV City is the one who is lagging but will get the knife off. He knows where the other players are. Smokes in the middle. And this is already a fake, because look at it from the map. Chong and Safe already here in heaven. Si Carlos might get unwary, unattentive, because he pushes this off. He is not expecting. Chong is so close. A site being crunched. And that is all on Ryusu. All by himself. The Ghost, he chose where the other players are. He chose the ones who is so far away. That is a 5 versus 3 already. Merimort in the MTech in a very good spot.
Well, it seems like they are trying to take control of site now, but looks like Bicolano Jet gets traded down.
Okay, and the flash. Babs!
Oh.
Okay.
Habs with that 3K coming in along. And seems like we're taking into a pause. I'm pretty sure would there be a pause?
Yeah, it's going to be a pause for the side of MTech. Okay, MTech is the one in the defending. I'm sorry about that. But Merimort is having those pistol rounds once again. Now, Early on, it was Pabs with the breach, and now we can see probably one of the best things here right now. Okay, he actually left the party, so unfortunate for
Left.
them.
Oh wait. Okay, this is gonna be a bit. Oh well. Looks like C Carlos also has disconnected. So there is a lot of technical issues going along with this game, with these games. But you know, I feel like electricity bills not doing well. Oh well.
Yeah, it's in the Philippines. You will not expect any good internet connectivity.
Yeah, fair enough.
But just as the game will go first round here for Merimart, you can see that Chong is so aggressive with this jet, and he is comfortable in using this kind of agent. But with the support from Safe, from actually holding down A main by himself, so he did not even need it to take care of that. And I guess if you might see those attacking side for MTech because they have a double duelist setup, you might see a different story here right now. But for the side of Merimort, they're taking this slowly, which is a pro for them, which is advantageous because they have a lot of info gathering agents, which we have the Sky. And if that bird actually catches one of, that is already information that one is holding a specific side of the map.
That's right, and I feel like this is gonna be very very okay. Looks like this is getting I'm being honest with you. Commentating is hard.
Yeah,
but yeah, a bit off topic, but really does. But we'll see. But currently, it's my debut. It's really
Yeah.
difficult. So I would say this game and these few games are there are a lot of technical issues, but we'll see.
Yeah, you just need to have a lot of experience. But I guess this experience will be taking on a little bit of a break, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go out. We will see these players battle it out once again. Just wait for a little bit of a few minutes. We'll see you guys in a bit.
Ano to? Recorded sa cellphone?
Congrats sa'yo, nanalo ka ng arcade bundle. Thank you.
Thank you. Ako yun, thank you.
He'll say
Next.
Ay, ko! I'm gonna frog pinch him! Basta tandaan mo, pag yan malakas, tatalsik ulo mo. Grabe naman.
Women abuse.
Hindi.
No! Is it?
Sama mo naman.
Sige nga, sagot ko.
Ano sa inyo?
Ano sa inyo?
Sige nga, sagot ko nga.
One,
Girl, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wala.
three.
Ikaw yung
Oo, tama.
Ikaw yung maraming skin.
Can I just take you out po? Something the boss would say.
Galingan mo sa ulo!
Ulo? Paano ba yun, di ba?
Basta ang naisip ko lang, apoy yung ibibigay ko sa ex ko. Kasi
Magiging tough match to. Kasi tinalo nila yung tumalo sa amin, which is yung Oasis.
Ready kami and alam namin na mananalo kami mamaya.
At ngayon naman, pupunta na tayo sa second series of the day, which will be between Naos Esports and Oasis Gaming. Hindi ba pang grand finals ito?
Nice one!
target 2v2.
Nice!
Here we go with word of sky even up.
Hindi ko sila kinoconsider na rivals or any teams here in the Philippines. Ang kinoconsider ko lang na rivals namin is sarili namin. Yun lang.
RNT, feeling ko magiging unpredictable sila kasi since new team sila and parang nagbuo lang.
Parang lahat ng maps na napili, di ba? Pearl, Ascent, Icebox, parang pabor talaga sa Naos eh. So, I'm a little bit worried dito para sa friends natin sa RNT, di ba? Kasi wala pa din silang puntos dito sa split 2 eh. Despite the clean run sa qualifiers, ngayon nahihirapan na sila.
Hi, my name is Naval also known as NDG, and my role for the team is Initiator Flex.
Hi, I'm Wits, also known as Rai. Ay, mali, baliktad. Sabi ko sa kanila, isa-save ki 8-8 pag nag-champion. So, ayan, binigay ko. So,
Ayan.
deserve naman namin.
Sulit naman
Feeling
pala.
ko.
Ask and they will deliver talaga. Delivering the win.
Oh, totoo yan.
Sige, umpisahan natin sa'yo, Rico. Meron ka bang katanungan para sa ating Naos Esports Champion Team ngayon?
And we are back, people, and we there was some technical difficulties, but now we are finally back, and we are starting off with back to 0-0 as we have had some technical difficulties. But it seems like we are doing well now. It looks like the Wi-Fi is back up, electricity is back up, everything's back up, hopefully. But
Yeah.
we'll see what's gonna happen now.
Yeah, everything backs up. But the round is not even the same. This is probably going to be another story where Merimart or Mtech is the one. Merimart lost the round. Won the round actually earlier, but for the first game, Mtech was the one who takes the pistol round, the bones round after, and there was a lot of technical difficulties afterwards. But it's going to be Mtech here in a reset button. Right now, they know where the other players are. This is the same thing. 2-1-2 setup for the side of Merimart. And this is going to be harder for them because they know how the enemy players are. Look at it. From the minimap, Chong is doing the same thing. But I guess Ryosu is expecting this. But Safe and Ryosu, Safe and Chong are doing the same thing. Here of crunching from the players here in A main, in the A site, and that is 2 players already down for them. 2 players are actually one hit here. Dolgu can use this as a knife with the right click. It's not working, but it all in the end works out for them. 2 versus 4, Chickley, Merimart in the front seat. But everything else here at once, as everyone is just going to fight it out, as JVCT will be the ones who is going to hold it off. Gets the first one, throws everything here. Now, the trap is all here. Gravity well used for this here. It's actually the stun. I'm sorry about that. But JVCT, he takes him off guard, but it did not work. The shorty in front, he still uses the knife. That knife will not give any damage JVCT. It will only nullify them. But I guess that nullify will be the one to take him off. It is the first round on the board for Team Merimart. So it's a good thing that they've done the same thing, but it worked out for them in the end. And for Merimart, though, I don't know what for MTech rather, I don't know what they did because they knew where the other players are. I guess Ryosu Ryu just did not hit all of those shots to take Chong out because he took a big chunk of that A site, because if he did not even take him. Okay, using the
with that
Marshall.
Marshall. Now he knows that there's someone back in backside, and he's gonna initiate his dash. Ooh, with that straight up no scope. And it seems like there is another fight on the other side, and they are still whoa. And well, Pabs, this SMG killer right here. Here comes. Carlos is trying to get into mid, not knowing that Doiji is there, and looks like oh my goodness, looks like Chong manages to find this last kill, and it's a flawless round for team Merrimar.
Yeah, Chong actually expected Bicolano Jet from being in that pocket from a ramp because he was seen by the Cypher cam from safe. So it was already pre-fire that was initially already pre-fired, I guess. But Bicolano Jet with the shorty though, taking him down to 45 HP, which was a very nice try for them. But this is now the rifle round for these team for MTech. This is one of the rounds that I guess will solidify or will make or break this game, because if Merimart manages to pull off this bonus round win, this is literally going to be a landslide for Merimart afterwards. Using the Trailblazer, not picking anyone off. Now dashes in with a Cloudburst as well. It did not clear that angle. Too much to handle as everyone is a bit too slow because of that dash. But Max Senju manages to pull that off. That is a spray from C. Carlos. Takes out by Pabs. Senju being so aggressive here. Chickly, this buy round is being a nuisance or being lost for the side of this MTech team.
Well, it looks like there is a huge fight going on site right now, and Aishi, last player standing, with the lowest HP out of everyone that's standing right now. He is going up on heaven, getting their presence detected. Now he knows that he's part of that range right now, and it seems like Pabs crouching in with the flash in hand.
Yeah, he's just going to save this.
He looks like he's about to save it now, but on round 3. But
Yeah.
looks like Pabs he's trying to hunt him down.
It was
But
a
it
nice
seems
try.
like it was a nice try.
But it's like their buy round, so it's very hard to come back from this because they did not even take them down. Just 2 players to dwindle them afterwards. But for Merimart to pull that buy round, or to pull that bonus round off, it's so beneficial for them because if they manages to landslide this afterwards, this is already an easy 13-0 because a map like Split, it's hard to defend, it's hard to attack, but they're managing to do something else that is so unknown, and they're just going to be more aggressive like they've done time and time again. Throwing the nade here, Senju just stacking that all throughout. He did not even care.
He's like, I want that explosive on him.
Oh!
But see Carlos with the stinger in hand now. And Max Senju gets down by Aishi at the back, and Aishi gets down. Oh my goodness. It's going back and forth, and looks like Safe gets down. It's now now the first win for Team MTech.
MTech just needs to do a lot of ecos here. He did that because with the gravity well that the Astra used for C. Carlos, this actually takes down gave them the win, and the distraction and the crosshair placement was so out of focus from Chong that he was so determined or so distracted afterwards that C. Carlos was there to take him out. They had the jet from the ramps area, from the ledges, and that was very easy for them. And they knows where Raizo is, but Chong was not even prepared to kill him off afterwards. The blades are still not connecting for him early on. That is a 4v5. They will now push this to a more slow approach.
That's right, and looks like they are still trying to find a way to push and control site now, as they have finds the blind, gets that pick down. It's now a 2v4 situation. Looks like they are going for a rotate.
Yeah, they're going to rotate to B because they know Asher is there with the flash raise as well. So that is C. Carlos takes Senju out. That is going to be a more easier approach, but I don't know if they're going to expect safe here because they know that one of them is probably going to be lurking. No.
Oh no.
You're
Oh
not
no.
gonna expect it.
Oh wait, they do expect it. Well,
Yeah.
Aryu for instance. But it looks like Aryu is now going into alley, gets blocked by the smoke, but takes it back.
Yeah, it takes it
As-
back 1 versus 2.
Do they know? Do they know that they're backside? Because they look like they're about to crossfire in main, but looks like the sound cues are now in place. They now know that they are there. Well, as Pabs think they do. And he's on 23 HP. Will he be able to clutch that? But looks like they don't have enough time to defuse it. And it's a win for Team Marymart. Oh, was it? Yeah, Marymart.
Yeah, it was a team for Mary Martin. Safe was taking so much map control. The B side was taking Eddie from a baby, not even having any resistance. But that was already a 5 versus 4. Sanju takes down key players and isolated A site from them. And Safe was there to solidify their B site control by taking a lot of CT section. So ultimately, it was already a done deal early on because Senju from taking Chong out by Raisu, and this is going to be Bicolano Jet. Not expecting that pocket. That was Bicolano Jet attacking them in front of the smoke, using the smoke. But in the end, he will still push. Pabs was there to trade him out. 3 versus 4 already. Senju was there to take Uryu out. The Jet was also there, and it's going to be a 3 versus 2, waiting it out, pushing, not expecting. Safe, but Pabs is wreaking havoc, and Safe with the timely lurk is making it easy peasy for Marymort to make this a 5-1 scoreline.
Team Marymart has redeemed themselves. Doesn't seem like that for Team Marymart that Fracture was their best map, but looks like they are actually going with it for this map. And there is going to be another. It looks like it's another B side push now. 1 second on the clock. They are now beginning. They are control. But looks like they're all just falling back, just waiting for the time to actually push in. It looks like they're trying. It looks like I feel like they could be like pushing in a certain time interval. But Bicolano takes that down, takes Safe down now, and it's still they are still trying to find a time interval to actually push in down. And it looks like the Trailblazers are now in place. But it seems like they found someone.
Yeah, that kill will, prevent them from having any A-lurks anytime soon. But you can see that C. Carlos is going to be expecting Chong here as with the run and gun digs him, but did not even take him out. That was only a damage for them. 4v4 for this team. Now, with the flash, he is so blinded to the lights. And through the wall, with just the classic, it already works out. But Raisu was there to defend, but there's just too much focus on him as everyone was putting their crosshairs in his dead body. Bicolano Jet, only one left. Those where the other players are, camera taken out. Just as the smoke actually puts down, he was taken and seen by Pabs. And that was a very nice try. If C. Carlos killed that Jet, killed Chong early on, it would have been just a total shutdown. No one would have pushed B main because no one would have been crunching or compressing them from all of each sides, which was their bread and butter from attacking A and B side all throughout this game.
And we saw that like Aryu kind of he was really confident in pulling that that rocket launcher out, but like when he was blinded, so that was a bit of a he had his confidence boost, but he didn't manage to find anybody wasting his own ult. But looks like Chong is with his rifle on with an operator, he not knowing that he is very close to Aishi. Looks like Bicolano Jet with the judge in place takes down Chong, and now he's in a sticky situation inside the smoke with 18 HP. He is now trying to place his camera somewhere.
Yeah, they're
And
playing it dirty right now with the judge.
they are playing it really dirty. The shotguns are dirty plays. Definitely the best gun for dirty plays. And Bicolano Jet gets down by the judge disadvantage. And Pabs takes that kill on JV City. Now here comes the melee.
Yeah. T. Carlos is expecting this KO to be here, but did not probably expect him to be so close as Pabs is taking him. One tap from him. He saved them that round because Bicolano Jet was using the judge from aiming, shutting them down, and not even getting any foot here in A side. But Chong, man, even though there was a hint of an operator in front of him, he still pulled it off and became much more aggressive, even knowing the op, because he used the cloudburst to take inch by inch, and he knew that the Jet is an aggressive player ever since the first map, and he grabbed that and manipulated that chance for his own advantage. And now the cloudburst, the gravity here, the stars will now attack him. The flash, this is probably going to be a bait and switch, but Pabs is expecting that. An IQ of Einstein, 3 versus 5. Everyone here is being read like a book by Marimart.
But it's really okay. Now looks like the Astro smokes are now in place for Heaven and Ali. Looks like RU is gets catched off guard by Chong. And Bicolano Jet manages to take that kill on safe now. And he gets down by Senju, now his last player standing, JV City with the SMG in hand. And will he be able to find able to find Senju out? But I think he might be saving his gun.
Two of these players are still lagging though. For Team MTech, 120 ping, 90 ping, so it's a ping diff early on. So he's opting to use the Spectre just for them to even run and gun these team for the side of Metamart. So he's just going to be in a much less fortunate spot of, just waiting it out, using his utilities for his team. But it's just a hard thing to play in such a big difference in ping wise.
Yeah, and I feel like ping could be a disadvantage, but we will still see some very good plays. There is a term that says ping diff. But speaking of which, there is havoc. There is havoc going along. Pabs gets down, but it's still 9 seconds on the shutdown. And looks like the revive is back up. And wait, hang on a minute, that bird was stuck on the roof. Oh, it looks like Aishi with the blade storms now in place gets smoked off by the Astro Smoke. And he gets down by Bicolano Jet through the smoke. Oh, and seems like Bicolano Jet is now on 3k, but gets down by Delugi. It's now a 1v1 with one on low HP, and here comes the Ashes Star now in place on the smoke, and seems like Doji takes that kill on Aishi and is now 9-1.
Yeah, it was a read for the Jet. He knew where Dogi was because no one was speaking from behind the billboard, and so the only option was in elbow. But afterwards, it was Bicolano Jet taking them down one by one, using the Jet as a bait. But in the end, there was just too much to take down for Merimart, and MTech is now looking at it with an 8-round deficit 9-1 in favor of Merrimart. And it is getting harder and harder each and every time for them. And MTech might try to make this a 9-3, but Chong is there to deny it. As JVCT is now being so harassed with the Trailblazer. But now the Jet finally having answer of his own. Now they're going to up here, going into the A site. As it is only Bicolano Jet
Quite an early
holding that down.
rotate.
Looking for, yeah.
It was quite an
Austin
early
Dubai.
rotate now, but looks like all of them are sitting at heaven. Meanwhile, Safe is just kind of lurking around mid, but gets down now. We got the second one down by Bicolano Jet, and does not get killed by gets killed by Pabs.
What?
And is now last player is standing. The spike now in sight, completely released. Save. Wow! Incredible clutch! Especially with the spike back there in sight. Seems like the peaks were a bit too excessive, and he kind of clutched that round for team Merrimart.
He was going down though. He was falling down like an angel, but still manages to pull that kill against a Jet that was having those frags. But again, Bicolano Jet gave them the equalizing playing field earlier. But in the end, it was a nice try for them. That is going to be the first half going to end. And with the skill, probably already down. Chong with an operator in the attacking half. Ryusu is going to hold this down alongside JVCT. Dashing it out with the Cloudburst. But Chong already out here. And just wreaking a lot of havoc. Very dangerous Jet indeed. Did not need the rain up for him at Bicolano Jet. Now getting killed and spoken of with that neural theft, as it is all on him with the spam, but he ultimately gets flash, and Doggy was there. 1-1-1 in the game, 11-1 here, and Merrimart in the defending spot, looking very good and a lot of rounds to play with.
That's right. And not only if we have like, it's gonna be quite, if I'm gonna be honest, Team MTech is gonna be quite hard to actually come back with the win, securing the spot for a 2-0 victory. But because Team Merrimart has been playing very well, and now they have more rounds to play around so that they can secure the spot for the second round. And yeah.
Yeah, it was a neutralizing effort because almost everything that the team MTech had from the first game was out. It was not even anything remotely resembling any of their dominance from the first game, even though it was a close game. But right now, we are seeing a differently type of game as Dolgi just hitting those flicks with the classic already. Taking the flanker, Bicolano Jet, one of the key crucial players here for MTech, already out. And when that neutralizing effort is there, flashes, everyone is seen. Pain Shells takes him down. Pabs already there, but Senju is holding this down like Fort and Chong as well, but he was already out. And that is Seagarders jumping in. 2 versus 2. Here in the middle though.
In
the garage.
Like 6 people dropped down like flies now, and as we speak, at the blink of an eye, they are now into a 2v2 situation. As Defenders Astras with in their astral form.
Oh, he's
and
behind.
It looks like they don't know that they're here. It's now a 1v1 situation. JV City has initiated the plant, and now all they have to do is find the last person, and now they know as the presence is detected from their range.
Oh,
but it seems like JV City takes the whiff of the century, and secures the defuse for Team Marimar.
What? Just a dink? It's going to be a heartbreaking effort for JVCT that time. And it was a nice try from Sir Si Carlos from trying to make this a bit easier for them. But I guess they just need to take this, shake their head, shake their shoulders, rub this off, and go to the next game. Because it's not even looking any good to even have a comeback. Because even if they got 5 rounds in a row, they're just tiring themselves out in the second game.
Yeah, unless
On
if they
12?
unless if they make in like a Fnatic versus Loud type of comeback right here. We'll see. We'll see what happens now. Because
Yes.
it's not looking good for
Yeah.
Team MTech.
Yeah, they're poised though for them to even win this game. Because they have a double duelist, but they're just so much. This is just an insurmountable amount of rounds to come back from, that even if you win everything at once, like that shot and like those 2 shots, this is what we want to see early on. But this is probably the round for them, as everyone just dissipates, evaporated for the side of Metamart, and MTech is here to win it off. And now it's going to be a 4 versus 2.
And it's a 4 versus 2. Would they be able to secure another second win? But looks like the presence is now gonna be detected, taking 2. And looks like Team MTech finds the second win of this round, of this game.
Finally, after how many rounds here? Yeah, there's a bike shop here showing by our director here. I don't even know how to use a
Bikes are
bike.
upside down. The bikes are upside down. Did I just notice now?
I don't even know the bikes are now, but yeah, they're just there. If you want to bike, there is a mountain though. For MTech to pull this off, they need the bikes, they need cars, they need everything on their lock for them to even have to win this off. Now, this is an anti-eco for them because they won it all. They need to win this. They need to play a damn near perfect match to even want this win. They're hungry enough. They could pull this off, but yeah, looking at it, 2-12, 10 rounds you need just for them. It's going to be so exhausting and so perfect for them to even have a chance.
I've noticed a pattern here. There seem to be at least like 2 people going through mid, and 3 people going in to a site for team. What the heck in the world? What in the world? It seems like Bicolano Jet trigger discipline is off the roof, but it looks like the trio is coming in with planting the spike now for Team MTech. And seems like Dilgy finds that kill, but looks like it's another win for Team MTech.
Multi-kill now for this team, but for every time that they win around, they're inching it slowly but surely. But in the end, 12-3, Chickley.
It doesn't even matter.
Yeah, even if they win around consecutive rounds, they still need to win 9 more. But if they do that like they did 2 rounds ago and they did that 9 more times, this is an overtime. But it's going to be an aggressive push here for the side of Merimart. Just the flash though, as Chong will be looking to have to attack this. Okay, the boom bot did not even clear anything. But Bicolano Jet now edge fragging for his team. Chong out, takes him, decimates everything, throw into the smoke. He will hide inside the cloudburst. There is a sliver that he can see everyone now spamming through the smoke, and that is Senju just shutting them down. And he can use the Seekers to possibly take this everything for them to go into a map 3 Cosmic Divide, canceling
This
them.
is positive. This is positive. Thinking that at Marymart, it takes the game for the second game. incredible. That was a clean sweep compared to the first game. That was a complete sweep of game 2.
Yeah, for the first game, it was 2-2, 3-3, 4-3, 6-6 down to an overtime. Now it is a 10-round gap for Merimart, and they turned it around. That is so clean. But I guess from the scoreboard, Bicolano Jet pulled them. It was a very nice ride, but I guess, as you've said, Ping Diff Chickley costed them that game, and they had a hard time of pulling themselves back from the grave.
Yeah, and it seems like we have gotten a 1-1 for our overall score, and I did not expect this to be that much of a clean sweep compared to map 1, because MTech kind of lost their energy due to that overtime last game.
Yeah, because that energy was so spent, and ultimately, Bicolano Jet was the only ones giving signs of life. You know, even though they used the shotguns, they had a 5 versus 3 in one of those rounds because of that shotgun plays that they've had, and with the operator that was not even having any of those shots for them, they rotated so early, which was one of the key factors that they've lost. Whenever one side is being pushed, they just rotated and let one anchor, which is probably one of the reasons what they lost in a defender-sided map, because again, Split is so defender-sided that I don't even know why they got swept under the rug in that game. 11-1 in that first half, managing to get 2 though in those attacking half, but it was all for nothing as we're going to map 3 here, Chico.
Yes, and we cannot forget, as well as we have to repeat this many times, but it is for a good cause. Kian, can we talk about our two greatest sponsors? Mary Mart, would you want to take a look for Mary Mart? Because everything you need is right here at Mary Mart, your household essential store. Nothing can be merrier than Mary Mart, of course. So do visit marymartdelivery.com.ph.
Yeah, because they have everything, and they've shown that they've got what it takes to sweep MTech right now, which even though they dominated in the first game, they had to lose in the second game, looking at it from Mat 3. But we're going to take them once again. MTech is a gaming peripheral brand which strives to equip gamers with the best gear tailored to their style, enabling them to #dominate. Go to MTech shop to get your Levi gaming peripherals now. And for the map 3, we're going to see Haven, and what is going to happen here in Haven. Now we're going to see a 3-site map, and for everyone else, Haven is so good. This is one of my favorite maps when it comes to playing smokes, because there's a lot of angles using as an Omen or Astra to lurk from.
Yeah, and it looks like we are going in for the third map, the final, the decider of these two very competitive teams for today. Even though we had massive technical issues, some very stupid suicides, and some trolling, looks like they are going dead serious for today's matchup. Because I'm seeing the team comp right now. It sounds like they are very serious of when it comes to the agent picks for this game, as we are putting in with a Jet. Bicolano Jet is finally a Jet.
Finally, the Bicolano Jet is surfing his way here in this map. Now the MTech is using one of the meta picks. Everyone here is looking to get those kinds of kills and looking to get those safer picks just for them to enable Bicolano Jet as one of the top fraggers in this game and be more impactful, and everyone else will have to cater them around. And for the same thing, once again, here for Merimart, they're just going to swap Sova with the Fade and the Killjoy for a Cypher. So two of these things are almost the same things. They're doing the same jobs, just in a different variations. But we've seen how Chong play here Chickly, and everything else is being perfect for them. For the second map, I guess we have to see the third map here in a very different spot, because early on, we've seen Bicolano Jet just using that Sentinel. Now is his time to shine. Even though he was shining with the Sentinel, now he's using his namesake, the Jet. So it's going to be a different set of story.
Yeah, and that's right. And we see that the breaches are back in place for this map, and we're going to see a lot of stuns, a lot of flashes, a lot of exploding, and this is going to be a very, very interesting game.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. But with everything else at hand, this is a do or die. 750 pesos is on the line. That is still like two-piece chicken here in the Philippines for one of these, for one player each. 150 times 5. So do the math. That is 150. But that is just not 150, folks. That is bragging rights. That is one night in 1 week that Naos is hosting. So this is a good thing for them. This is a good thing for the community. But all, nothing more. This is a one round. Another aggressive play, dashing in front. Chong already pushing it out with the stun as well. Does not know where the other players are. Just behind the smoke.
Ooh.
Just saying hi, hello. Tabs him from the back. That is Omen shutting them down. That is the flash and the flank and the push here. Sir Carlos flashing them out. Max Senju over there. And you can see that Senju is denying them of everything. But JV City.
JV City, the ping diff type of guy, he is stuck with the spike by two people guarding it around. And now he is down. Looks like they take, looks like Team Merrymart takes that win.
Yeah, they just went aggressive. They just set the tone. Here, they dash in front with the stun and with the smoke. And Senju was there to push them off from garage. So it was an orchestra early on. But I guess they had a little bit of a flaws. And you can see that Chong was pushing out of the smoke, not noticing that Omen was there behind him. But in the end, it all worked out for them. And it gave them the psychological warfare, I guess, that everyone is going to be aggressive more than they've thought. And that is Chong once again pushing it out on Amen.
They're pushing, they're very aggressive right now. Which is, wait a second, Chong manages to find that guy. He's peeked out. That's not a good rat corner, I'll tell you that. And it looks like Chong manages to find the second person. The Prowlers now initiated, trying to find anybody ratting in any corners. Looks like Bicolano Jet is now still at mid, trying to find anybody. Looks like C. Carlos with the classic takes that kill. But Bicolano Jet doesn't know.
Oh!
Wait, hang on a sec. Wait. Oh, okay, never mind. I thought that was an enemy behind him, but it was just his teammates whiffing.
Yeah.
Oh well.
But I guess they're now going to the A site. Here, Chickly, all free, all for them to take. And now, but Senju was already there, expecting that Bicolano Jet is trying to pick off one more person, and now getting scanned off with that recon bolt. But I guess Senju is going to shut them off, and Pabs as well. Now, it is not even a bad thing for them, because they managed to take down 2 and take the key fraggers early on in that game. But I guess those aggressiveness plays by Team Merrymart is pulling off this kind of gameplay that they're setting that off and making it known that they're going to be aggressive, they're going to dictate the pace, and they're setting the tone for Team MTech to be scared, and just even inching one way is even hard enough for them.
It is, and I feel like I feel like Team Mary Mart will probably be aggressing again, but looks like they're kind of stalling a little bit more now. As Chong is just there, menacingly just crouching and just finding anybody with the frenzy. And now, with the dash initiated now, here comes the smokes. Now he knows that Aishi is there, but looks like there's a lot of things happening with the melee in hand, but Chong does not manage to take anybody. And now the bots are being recalled as JV City with that Odin just holding it, waiting for the spray down to happen to get anybody, because Safe is about to rummage in. The paranoia saves Safe from getting sprayed down by the Odin. Ryosu is now catching off guard by Pabs, and Pabs is now TPing away. It's a 1v1 situation. Carlos has no idea that... Never mind. Carlos does have an idea, but Pabs doesn't.
But Pabs literally doesn't. But that was a nice try for them. And in terms of economy-wise, they won that. They took down 4 people, took down the rifles at hand for Merimart and MTech. Now, finally, won the round, but at what cost? Even though they have rifles here, they're just so
Light
much
shield.
at hand. Yeah, light shields. And now Chong will be easy picking here with the operator. And that, he even has his Blade Storm already equipped. Now, Bicolano Jet shut down by Chong. That is a statement that you cannot enter Seaside with me guarding it
With
drone at hand. Yeah.
And also with the ultimate online as well too. And he could have 2 choices, either actually holding down sight with an operator or rushing in with the Blade Storm, which he's most well known of right now of this game. Because Chong was mostly the leader to actually rush down sight, and it apparently works for 2 rounds. It apparently worked for 2 rounds.
Yeah, it worked for 2 rounds, but right now, Chong is here to just saddle his way in C site, letting B site open, but with an alarm bot, probably going to catch everyone here. Smoking it off now, stunned. Pabs getting actually taken down by the fault line. Hunt not taking anyone with a flash. It takes... What just happened? It takes the turret out. He did not know where the other players are. Chong updrafting takes them down 1 by 1. That is already a flawless round for them. Mary Mart in a good spot against a buy round that was so costly once again with the half shields. Now they're going to an eco probably.
And looks like we had a little bit of funny plays right here whilst you were analyzing most of the havoc coming around in B site. We did see a bit of the funny from Dolgi, kind of hugging Safe with the Prowler. So kind of a bit of a mishap right there, but you know, it's a one thing for everything.
Ooh.
But Chong, with the operator still in hand, does not manage to whiffing 2 shots. Aishi is running away. The Prowler is now in hand. As Bicolano Jet is using the Blade Storm, dashing in. As he is rushing in everybody. Pabs gets down by the Blade Storms. As Safe in the garage, out in the open, in front of the smoke. And looks like Senju with the flash coming in place, flashing. I'm not sure if that took out Bicolano Jet or not, but it seems like it didn't as Senju gets down. And it looks like Chong manages to find Porto! Oh my god!
Filthy play of drafting, no scope, reading the TP from the Omen. What was that?
That
Oh,
that was genuinely one of the craziest plays I've ever seen in Community Night Customs, with the updraft as well over the box, and no scoping with the op. He had a confidence boost right there. He was like, you know what, screw it, I'm going in, I'm taking that Omen down.
Yeah, early that round, he lost, like, he did not hit so many easy shots. But when it came to when the shots mattered the most, he pulled it off like he was putting on a show. But right now, he will get traded out. But it's a 4v3. Still, Merrimart in a very good spot as they have the man advantage. But they took down the big dog here, Chong. They're going to inch and step their way here into the A site. They know one is jumping, so it's going to be easier for them since they have one of that information and they can use a lot of the utilities to work here. Rolling Thunder in front. Can use the smoke. He's still not going to smoke here. Omen, you have to smoke because that is one angle that you need to push, and he did not even smoke. Indeed, and they will just get mowed down by Pabs and Dolgi holding that site. They did not even have to take the operator in that round. But once again, if the Omen could have smoked one area, that is one angle that they did not even have to peek, even though they got the Rolling Thunder. Once again, stunts don't exist in this game, Chickly. And that was, I guess, a misplay for them.
Yeah, and it looks like everyone was really unfazed with the stuns. The flashes, I mean, some people do get kind of caught off guard by the flashes, but it seems like the stuns are really not effective in these few games.
Yeah. Most of these stuns are not even equating to a kill. And you can see that from the previous round. Another jump pick by Dolgi, but they're going to let A site be retaken. As you can see that Dolgi is waiting for Bicolano Jet. And he sees one, says hello, smoke cloudburst out of nowhere. So I don't know what that cloudburst was. As he's going to smoke and he says that A site is open, guys. Dolgi is the only one here. But Chong was there to shut B site from the lurk.
You know the Aichi is very low too.
Yeah.
But it seems like he did plant the spike perfectly. And now Chong, he's with the op now in place. But Aichi taking a huge risk here, did not manage to accept that risk, but he gets down. JV City kind of lacking behind now. According to the map, there's like 5 people compact into one side. No one's on heaven. But now they know they have been pre-fired. He completely got bullied right there.
Yeah, he's just B-hopping, like playing Call of Duty in that game. He just didn't even need to win it all. But I guess Bicolano Jet was too much aggressive because he took A site for his own, but he went a bit too far, overextending in that round. And the TP from the ultimate from the Omen gave them the site, but I guess the lockdown was just too much, and the numbers advantage from Merrimart was, yeah, again, too much for them to handle. And now it's going to be a 6-1. This is another thing for the side of Merrimart, and this is like split all over again.
Oh, seems like they are just kind of shooting in through the smoke, but it looks like Senju finds a pick and running away. And looks like the whole team of Team MTech is just trying to get into A site now, smoking off heaven, while Dolgi is still there, trying to control site now. He's still in that rat corner because he is not sure that anyone would go on heaven or not.
Yeah, they're going to combo the Rolling Thunder and the Nightfall, which is going to be very good thing for them. And now, the Aftershock as well, but there's a little bit of a pocket. That Omen is so safe. and that enabled the 2 versus 2 right now. And with the ultimate for the Hunter's Fury, will take them for a bit of a few seconds. But I guess JV City is the only one here. Gets flashed. See Carlos. Now, this is all on Pabs. Spamming to the site. That is Pabs with the heroic efforts and all of the ultimates spent. All just for Pabs to take this to a win.
I mean, I don't... Honestly, Team Marimar is actually dominating with 0-7-1. It's giving me deja vu from last round, but it's genuinely... It's getting better and better and getting less dramatic. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, even though it was a close round, still, this game is not even close. It's like split all over again, just as I've said. And you can see that almost every round, it was an outplay for them. But right now, Omen expecting that peak here from Chong. But Safe already out. That is Senju taking him and putting him off of his misery. And now it's going to be a 4 versus 4. The Smoker is much more vital in taking one site. But I guess Bicolano Jet is here to shut them. Did not expect where Safe is. He heard a little bit of a footstep. But that was the only thing that he needed. Yeah.
He was unfazed by that flash.
Yeah.
And the paranoia, but phased by JV City. Looks like someone is stood still. Oh, never mind. He was just
Babs.
still.
He's not expecting where Raizo is. Smokes himself. Still has the stun. He's trying to be more cautious and spamming here. Now knows where the sound cues are. Just as the smoke will go down in a few seconds with the flag, but Reiru finally wins that for MTech. Pabs now shut down, redeeming his teammate from that round. 7-2. This is the first time in a few rounds, finally, that MTech is having answers of their own.
Yes, and we are going into the last round. 10 seconds on the clock. It looks like they need to make up their decision right now on what site they should go to. Looks like Sova's dropping the spike with the spike in hand now, as we are going through with Chong with the op now. And looks like they're dashing in with Blade Storms in place now. Bicolano Jet trying to find that one person.
What?
And what the heck? Okay, so that was very bad. That really could have gotten the breach. But it seems like it didn't work for him. JV City managed to find that kill on Pabs, and Safe managed to find that kill. It's a whole control over site now, but the spike is released. Oh
yeah, the spike is there, but it's going to be a 3 versus 2 here. Chickley, they're being like canned sardines, but I guess they're going to opt for the C side as one of them is so low, and you can see that everyone here for the side of this team, but Cypher is the only one left, and he can know where this team is. 2 versus 1 JVCT all alone to win this up. Using the camera now knows no one is going to flank, as he's going to wait it out for the tap. But I guess you just need to hunt one area and Dolgi will be safe. Now knows that he is in copy. They need to pick this, because if they don't, that is the textbook definition of how you play a 2 versus 1. That one pick off, use your utilities, and just win that round with ease with utilities and with your teammates. And everything will just fall into place just like that. Oh my god, what just happened there, Chickley? It's just easy pickings for them. And you can see that what happened for everyone else for the side of MTech was they're just crumbling all throughout in that round. Even though they got into a 2v2, that operator was so crucial in taking one of the players there. And that, I guess, Raizo was just caught in the middle of it. and with that operator was just taking him out. Now Chong, in a very good spot, but I guess this is going to be a B hit with a flash. Bicolano Jet running inside blindly. And now the dash, little bit not even taking them out with the flick. But Senju was there to win it all. And now holding it out. Rolling Thunder just to delay. But yeah, it's just a brawl here in the middle. Oh no! Behind them!
No,
Omen!
behind! Ooh.
Behind the Omen! Oh no, they don't know.
Oh my
But Safe
gosh,
was
they
there
don't.
to save them, to redeem that round. 1 versus 4. Oh, that was an almost call out for Mart.
That was actually very, very terrible. That was like it was giving everyone an anxiety machine at that point, because that was genuinely you gotta check corners, man. You have the Valorant is needed to check corners, and this was it's really crucial, honestly. But luckily, my anxiety is finally back down. Because it looks like Chong with the up. You can't go wrong with Chong with the up. And Chong whiffs a shot as I speak. But Chong manages to find Bicolano Jet. And a save finds that head. So is that... Wait, hang on a second. Is that 2 ops? Oh no, 2 ops in one team. And they're ecoing too. Team MTech is also ecoing as well. This is not gonna go well for Team MTech. And as we see here, JV City with the cam in place, trying to find anybody from any corner. Looks like Chong gets down by the Bulldog. That is very sad. So it looks like they are Team MTech will have a op in place. And looks like...
What?
Oh my, no.
Raisui was flashed. Now it's going to be a 10-2 for Mary Mart and MTech. This is the same thing, split the same story once again. I don't know if MTech would even pull this off, but this is the time that they want. Again, another attacker side. Earlier it was the defending side that they managed to botch because it was sort of falling into their hands, but there are just times where Chong was there to pull it off. But right now, in their attacking side, they did not even get even 4, because if there is 4 or 3, it's easier for them to win this. But at 10-2, it's so hard, just like earlier.
Looks like they are going in. Aishi with that kill, taking that first pick, but gets down, almost gets down by low HP now. Now he needs to find a way to put himself back up, because there is no healer. You gotta know that we gotta know that there's no healer. But looks like Dolgi takes that kill on Bicolano Jet with a classic as well. Oh my goodness. A classic is very, very strong. I honestly, probably gonna be even better than a ghost.
Yeah, you don't even need to pay for it. It's with a burst.
It's free, man.
Yeah, this is free gun, by the way. But I guess they're going to a C hit right now, letting the Killjoy, letting Safe take the time off. But I guess with no smokes here in this garage area, it's going to be harder for them. But look at the minimap. That is Safe lurking here. He can manage to take down 3. He will only take 1, but that is map control for them. 2 versus 2. Now they know where the other players are. It takes Aishi out. That is a flank, and that is a off-guarded attack.
Here comes the ping diff. Looks like the man with the ping diff is down in here. JV City he still does not get any hits from Pabs right there. Pabs is still trying to find JV City, because JV City is still... Is he going to defuse? Not knowing that everyone is there, it looks like there's going to be a 2-peak.
Yeah.
But JV City... I mean, he would actually, like, take them down if they would have lined up and he would have had a better gun.
Yeah.
But even with the lineup and with the classic, I don't think he'll be able to take any kills down. just because it was kind of a very, very short peak.
That is one of the, I guess, cons of using the classic. Earlier we were saying the pros of it, but
No.
in terms of the range, I guess that is where the classic will fall off against a ghost. And now there's going to be a very aggressive push from Chong with the classic or with the shorty. I stand corrected. That is Chong so aggressive. It did not even need the prowler to take him off. Now this is the classic that we've been talking, but he is so in a pickle, and that is a meat grinder for Chong to handle it out in front of him. This is the buy, but yeah, that is Chong, ladies and gentlemen, making it the match point. Strictly 12-2 from the first game that everyone was trading blows. Ever since Split, it was just a one-sided story.
It was, and I think that the overtime may have had Team MTech fall off. Genuinely, the overtime was genuinely like very, very anxiety machine, yet also still very, very tiring. Yet Team Mary Mart manages to pull everything off. And now they're going in. Looks like Chong gets stunned, but as the saying goes, stuns don't matter.
Stun doesn't matter in this game, but I guess that stun...
He's getting stunned twice by his own teammate. And
but they still won!
What?
Against the Guardian, that Spectre with Chong is such a deadly combo. That is already a 5 versus 2. And this is a Hail Mary for them. Still gets one though, but there's so much hurdles for here.
Oh, he's JV City marching with the with the Odin, and it's now a win for Team Mary Mart.
Yeah, it is a Mary Mart game all throughout the game, even though some rounds were close. You may have lost the first battle here for Mary Mart, and Mary Mart just won the war. And nice try for MTech for putting up a fight, but look at it from the scoreboard. All of the teams here, except for Raisu, is in the top 5 spot in terms of ACS. So it is not even just a team def, it is an aim def for all throughout the game. And what a very nice game, what a very nice showing for Mary Mart here, Chickley.
Yeah, and honestly, this was genuinely, it was kind of like a domino effect. It went from an overtime to complete anxiety machines to complete suicides, and we go from overtime all the way down to Mary Mart's win with 2 clean sweeps.
Yeah, it was literally a clean sweep.
Yeah, and I'm really just wondering, is Chong an actual pro team player? I don't even know, because Chong kind of defeated everybody. It was genuinely one of the best. There was like 2 best plays, and it was incredible.
Yeah, you will not forget how that operator shots from 0 to hero in that round. Whiffing 2 easy shots in that A sewers area, but in the end, when it mattered the most, Chong pulled it off and with a flare. But let's not forget his teammates, which were Pab, Safe, Maxindro, and Dolgi, that ultimately was, given the support for him, for even since for the first map which they lost. It was a very nice try, but we just don't talk Split and Haven. It was Mary Mart all over the books.
Yeah, and I think that this was really, really, really the greatest games. Honestly, that was one of the greatest 3 games.
Yeah, but before all of that, we have some announcements to make. Speaking of Ascension, VCT Ascension Pacific Naos is holding an offline watch party on June 28th. Head on over to the Naos HQ in Pasay City and join the watch party. And snacks and drinks are available to all who will visit there. Just make sure to wear your Naos merch. Gates will open at 4 p.m. You can see me probably. I don't know if they're gonna invite me. I guess direct invited ata kami. And I guess strictly if he will be able to fly all from Hong Kong, he will visit Naos, I guess. But
You will either see me in person or you will either see me in a phone. So, yeah, that would probably be it. That's genuinely it. Well,
yeah. You have any last thoughts here for your debut here at Naos?
yeah, but this is genuinely the greatest opportunity that I ever had. I will definitely see you guys in future games. But for now, this is a very good debut for me.
Thank you everyone for tuning in at Naos Esports here on YouTube. But make sure to follow all the Naos socials. They're everywhere. YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram and Facebook. Everywhere you can see Naos Esports, and they will just pop on throughout. I'm Kian.